Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the table of the five, Sean Hannity, who is not only been a big supporter of the five, but he lost a bet to Andrea and Eric. And Eric. But this is the Andrea payoff right here. Sean cooked everybody a steak except for Eric, who's a wuss and doesn't eat steak. But let me also say that I have had many Hannity meals. He used to be, believe it or not, before he got rich, a short order cook. And he's an excellent cook. He's cooked for me out at his house. And he cooks and he takes it over from his wife. And why is that?
By the way, I made the shrimp cocktail last night, made it nice and cold. I made the salad last night.
So good.
And I didn't make this lemon cake, though.
That cake's gorgeous.
But you know what? It's because you're all my favorite. You're all my friends. I wanted to get the best, and I did get that from Del Frisco's.
You know what's making this really good for us? Is that usually this time of the show, Gutfeld starts talking about his dinner. He's always complaining because he's hungry.
It's true. I will not eat for a couple hours.
And then I'll get so hungry. I usually get hungry about 5:34, and then I'm about to eat somebody's.
I actually brought you two, Dana, because I was a little worried if that was
I got to tell you,
enough.
my Uncle Matt in Newcastle, Wyoming, would be really impressed. This is very good.
You know,
very well done.
Bob comes over my house. He has a key to my house.
That's weird.
And he comes over all the time.
You are a trusting friend.
I'm a trusting friend, but...
Have you checked the prescription medications?
I don't know if we have any. Jeez.
Go ahead.
So Bob comes over the house, and he's shocked because I make him a meal every time he comes over.
Because you don't like to go out,
really well,
right?
You know, he likes to go out.
No, but you don't like to go out.
I'm a hermit.
You want to stay home.
Yeah, I'm a hermit.
Stay home, watch the game.
Or go to tennis matches, which I've been to many times, and love. Sean, but let me see, Sean. I got to ask you this question: was this free-range beef? I mean, does this meet the requirements?
Grass-fed, organic.
Yeah.
Whatever Andrea said is.
No, I didn't say grass-fed organic.
I figured out what it is. Those steaks. You lost the Denver bet, right?
Right.
You know what steaks are there? Omaha.
Right.
Yeah, Omaha, safe word.
What an honor! But I've never been on.
Right.
I love your show.
Why?
All of you. Why do
I like to ask people why do they like the show? Seriously, I don't because we don't get any research. I need a focus group, and here you are.
I said this from the beginning. Bob asked me when the show first went on, and you can corroborate this. He asked me the question why, and I said it's just a great show. That's my answer.
That's exactly right.
And by the way, America's proven that. You know, you guys are often the #1 show in cable. I mean, it's amazing how well you guys are doing.
You were an original believer in the five. A lot of people were not in this building.
Yeah.
You were an original fan of the five. You have us all on Hannity. You've been a good friend to this show and to everyone at this table.
You guys have been my friends. I mean, everyone here has been awesome.
I'm going to throw up.
Are you going to throw up?
Don't throw up.
I'm going to throw up.
They'll have room for cake, though.
By the way, I can say this with other people around here who did not say nice things about the five, but Sean Hannity was the one right on deck, right at the first one. All right, I won't say it anymore.
I wonder who we could be talking about.
Go away.
By the way, do you know that I made a bet with Dana over the Super Bowl, and I said that if the Broncos lost, remember I said this, that I would cook you a very special meal, one-of-a-kind meal, which is why we haven't seen Jasper in 2 weeks. Yeah. By the way, this is great.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right. I make it. Is it cooked the way you like it?
All those runs in Central Park really worked out.
But Sean, do you want to come clean about the bet that you cheated on with me and Stuart Varney on your show?
All right.
You could do it right here.
I will come
confession.
clean. All right. Jasper, I do love your dog.
Definitely.
Jasper.
It's so cute.
We had a bet.
Great.
And you were the only one that actually put the video together, and we were all going to have videos of our dogs, and Dana was the only one that did it. So at the last minute, I said, well, why don't we just have a picture of our dogs, and then we'll let the people on Facebook and Twitter decide who has the cutest dog?
Do we have to talk about this dog?
Yes.
You call my dog Satan, which isn't nice.
It is, because he bites me all the time.
No, well, it doesn't like liberals. So
Excuse me.
I took a puppy picture of my dog, which was a year old.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
And then you won by a hair, and it really wasn't fair, so we're going to have a rematch.
We're going to have a rematch with videos?
I'll do video, yeah. Stuart Varney's still trying to figure out how to make a video.
Okay, so let's have another bet. Sean, I will bet you I'll cook you the meal. If the Senate goes Republican, you want to wager the Republican?
Yeah, I think it'll go Republican.
Yeah,
Do you really want Bob Beckel to cook you a meal, though?
No, but he really wants the Senate
I would
to go
just like
Republican.
watching Bob try to cook a meal.
It'll be bachelor stew. He'll throw in like cornflakes and then some dried macaroni and hot water, and then he'll fall asleep.
Sean, you may be the top chef of the Fox News Channel. This is delicious.
It really is good.
Not only did I love doing stuff like this. You know, you and I have similar backgrounds. We both worked in restaurants. I was 12 years old scrubbing pots and pans. Then one Thanksgiving, the chef walked out, and the guy throws me the apron. and I was the chef from that day forward. But then I was a busboy, a bartender, and I did all that for years.
You
did the same.
I did it all
Then
too.
you did roofs. You used to fix roofs, right? And show him your arm. Where he fell down. Listen,
you don't want to see this. He
fell down off of a 2 or 3 story house. His elbow came out. And he didn't have any money for insurance because Obamacare wasn't around then.
I fell 3 stories.
He pulled it down himself and let it set like that. His arm is still a little crooked.
This part of my arm from here down, when I hit, it was frozen ground. I fell off a roof, and it was in December, and it was dangling, separated because I separated it, and I took it out of fear, and I went And my doctor said it was a 1 in a million
I go
shot.
to Hannity's house enough to know that one little secret I'll tell you about Sean. He has a modest house in Oyster Bay, and I have had to introduce him to 7 rooms he's never seen before.
It's for security, Bob.
Yeah, for security. You have a lot of security.
Do you have a panic room?
No comment.
That means
wow.
Well, I would say that you will never.
I
love your wife. I'll get in trouble for this.
Panic closet.
Anything happens, I just run into the closet and I curl up into a ball and weep.
What is that?
So,
what is it?
So there was another bet on the Super Bowl. I bet Bob. I took the Seahawks. He actually chose the Broncos, and I took the Seahawks. And he lost. And what the bet was, the loser had to wear the winner's choice of a shirt for the following week. So
tomorrow, this is the reveal.
Now, by the way, this is the second time he bet me in the Super Bowl and lost.
Right.
You lost to me on the National College.
Yeah, but I lost you on stuff that didn't matter. This is the big stuff,
Oh,
Bobby.
my
So,
God. Is that your wife?
this
give
nice
me
little
a break.
Yeah, this,
Give me a
check
break.
out this hot little number that Bob will be sporting tomorrow.
Did you get that in Greenwich Village? Is that where you got that?
Right down the street.
I saw you steal that from O'Reilly's work.
Are you get out of
I
here?
hope it
Are you
fits.
kidding
There's
me?
no way
I think
that's
it'll
fitting,
fit.
Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You're
think
going to
it
look so good in that, Bob.
You were going to make him wear that?
Yes, he's going to wear it for, I believe, 1 block.
One
tomorrow.
block, that's it. Let me
Pay
take a
off
look
the
at
bet.
it right now.
Gotta pay off the bet.
Let's have a vote. Everybody out there, tweet in whether I should or should not wear this tomorrow.
I vote yes.
Bob, but that's not a. You got to
That's a
reword
reaction
that.
bet.
You have to
It's
reword
a
that if you want the
triple extra
outcome.
large from the dress barn.
You used to do polls. You need to ask the question the way you want it to be answered.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Can you take that back?
So don't
I
miss
can't-
tomorrow's
How far do you
show.
have to go to get that
Just a
thing?
few blocks.
Hey,
46.
what's going to be on Hannity tonight?
Sochi Olympics, the security is a big issue. Also tonight, I'm going to demand, the NAACP guy that referred to Senator Tim Scott as a ventriloquist dummy,
Yes.
made another dumb statement. Why hasn't anybody within the leadership of the NAACP asked for his resignation? And I think we need to demand his firing.
Any good guests?
So you will be on. My friend Eric will be
Kimberly
on.
will be on, yeah.
Your
Yeah.
new segment, Ask Sean, I love it.
You like that
On
thing?
Wednesday
Yeah,
nights.
it's
Because
good.
people don't get to see the side of you that we all get to see behind the scenes.
You all
are
think-
such
you
a
all think
funny,
he-
kind, nice
You think
guy.
he's a hard-ass conservative right winger? He's really not. He is. Yes, he is a hard-ass conservative right winger, but and that's because he was dropped out of his head when he was a little boy. But the rest
Is there
of
a
him,
compliment coming?
Yes, he is one of the most generous, decent human beings. He has done more for more people, and I know this for a fact because I've watched him do it. And he's a wonderful. I love going out to his house. I do it a lot. He takes.
I've never been to his house.
Yeah.
You know what would be great if you brought Jasper?
Okay.
No,
Could you do this summer? Can he go in the pool?
Yeah.
You can't bring Jasper because he'll just dig up combs in the backyard.
That's cool. I've never been in my pool. Bob goes in the pool.
Yeah, we have to talk about. By the way, if that dog gets in with me in that pool,
Oh,
How does Bob look in a swimsuit?
like Speedo. Excuse me, I bet.
Does he wear a T-shirt?
Is it a thong?
Like, a little like this, maybe?
I can't believe
I
you
can't
did that.
wait for tomorrow.
I can't wait for tomorrow either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Bob,
watching.
what are you going to coordinate with that shirt?
Oh, by the way, I'm
about
wearing
the blood
coral,
off
so I think we'll be fine.
That's very funny. But anyway, congratulations on this food, and thank you so much for what you've
Yeah,
done.
you're
Thank you
Thank you,
guys.
Sean.
Enjoy the cake. I think the cake is
It's
going to
so
be the
good.
best part.
It's
No.
so good.
The
I think
steak
we'll
is
keep
best
the
part.
knife away and maybe hand it over to Greg.
Oh yeah, there's
Are
a
you
good
crazy?
idea.
I already ate
Don't
my
give
steak.
Greg the sharp
Are you
object.
ready?
ate my steak.
Do you want the
That
steak?
cake is the best cake you'll ever
All
have.
right, you gotta go.
I'm not big
All right.
on lemons. I only
Sean, thank
use-
you.
I use them
Listen,
for other purposes.
We got to get out of here. Make